That means that 99% of everything in this country was in the white society, and it's still in the white society. I don't care from Vermont all the way to California, San Diego. 98% of everything of value is locked. Same thing happening in Germany with the Jews. And there was a book out called Hitler's Willing Execution that said the same thing. When certain kind of things began to happen to you as a group, you better be very careful. Now, who are the non-producers in America? The only people in America that produces absolutely nothing except sweat is black folk.
That's real, though. I get what you're saying. I feel you.
No, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, right now, all of our people that are supposed to be successful, guess what? The only thing they produce is sweat. They're running with balls, football, basketball, baseball, tennis ball, golf ball, singing and dancing, producing sweat. Nobody's buying any damn sweat. We own and control absolutely nothing.
You don't think that's changing now a little bit?
Oh, man, no. It's getting worse. They didn't pick racism just out of thin air.
It's a social construct.
It's a social construct.
Yeah.
And black folk, you are not citizens. You have no entitlements, no rights, and no privileges, and nothing. Everything we put into the hands of the dominant white society. And since black folk couldn't enrich themselves, everybody else came to the country, enriched themselves off of black folk. They took your labor from you, and then everybody became rich for it. And that's why when slavery ended, as I said a few minutes ago, the average white person had 3,500 times more wealth than blacks.
So how do we catch up now? How do we make sure that we can at least catch up on the financial freedom as much as possible?
You asked a good question. The two things they took from you in slavery, took two things from you that are key to getting to the points you are on how you're going to solve it. One, they stripped you of your wealth. Mm-hmm. Your labor was your wealth because they stole that. The second thing you don't have is they stole your social cohesiveness.
You mean as far as like unity and group operation?
That's right. That's
okay.
Right. They did not allow you to play the game, to be together, come together. Mm-hmm. That was a threat. It's intimidating. It was intimidating during slavery. It's intimidating right now for black folks to start talking about coming together.
We swear white ice is cold.
Because, and it probably is at white schools because they can afford ice machines and I can't. So if you gave me some money, right, we would have cold ice too. If a white school is competing with me, and we're about to see that. I mean, make no mistake about it, everybody's having conferences and conversations about recruiting black and brown children. Yep. Those are our children, right? And so historically, you didn't want them. But now all of a sudden, right, as we see population demographics shifting, white people are not producing quite at the levels of Hispanic and perhaps black people. So you're seeing suddenly this new focus at PWIs on recruiting black and brown students.
Why should students go to HBCU or even consider a HBCU?
So I think it's critically important for our students to find their sense of self, to understand who they are and how they fit into a world that doesn't always appreciate people of color.
As America's Serena and Venus Williams played out their sibling rivalry on tennis's greatest stage. There was only going to be one outcome. It's going to take something very special to prize the Venus Rosewater dish from her grasp in the near future.
She said still. Judgment of history will surely be that she was in a class of her own.
And the Oscar goes to Lupita Nyong'o.
Let's look out for the time. This is special. This is a world record by a huge margin, 40.82. This wonderful US team has run 40.82.
It means we're the best in the world in history, and I'm just so happy. We haven't had one since '96, and we're glad to be the team to do it.